How's it going, guys? My name is Jakefog and welcome back to episode number 74 of my Football Manager 2020 journey, here today with Leeds United, and today we are out for revenge. We're taking on Liverpool just like we did in the last episode, and well, to be honest, let's just completely forget about last episode. Let's just completely forget that it ever happened. Just moments. I have 5 minutes left in the game. We need another goal. Injury time. Come on, please. Jesus Christ. Into injury time. Cannot wait for this game to be over. And there we go. We've lost 5-0. Or maybe not. So frustrating. I can't stop thinking about it, and it's just been upsetting, and it's not got much better since, but we will talk about that in just a moment. But I'm starting off today's episode on a slightly more positive note. One thing I've not talked about in this season is the youth candidates. Obviously, if you play this game, you get a little preview around December time for your youth candidates, and I'm very focused on this little bit of text right here. This is a terrific group of players coming through and has the potential to be a real golden generation for the club. So hopefully, in about a month's time, when all of the regens come through, hopefully we will have some fantastic little players in there. But to bring down the mood a little bit, let's talk about what has happened since we last met. And unlike what I normally would do, I'm just going to show you the results. And as you can see, they've not been great, to be honest. Obviously, last episode we lost to Liverpool 5-0. Then we went and beat Burnley 1-0. And then 0-0 draw against Spurs wasn't the worst. I mean, they're not a terrible team. Beat Forest 2-0 in the FA Cup, but then it's these two games here. Manchester City, another 5-0 loss away from home. And it was all going okay until Alphonso Davies just decided to completely miss the ball on his tackle and get a straight red card in the 23rd minute, I think it was, 23rd, 24th minute. And then, from there on out, it was just plain sailing for City. You can see there. Just not good, is it? Alphonso Davies sent off in the 23rd minute. 2 goals for Esposito, 2 goals for Dele Alli, and a goal for Phil Foden. And it didn't get a huge amount better when Chelsea did beat us 1-0. Lautaro Martinez scoring in the 88th minute after a not the worst performance. We kind of went out and we matched the man for man after such a disappointing result against Manchester City. But unfortunately, Lautaro Martinez in the 88th minute gave Chelsea a 1-0 win. We did bounce back with a 1-0 win against Brighton in the FA Cup, which now we're in the 5th round against Bristol City. So a little bit of hope in what is so far a pretty dim season. And then a 1-0 win against Birmingham as well to get us back in winning form in the league. But let's talk about the table. I mean, it's not looking pretty, is it? We currently sit in 8th place. We have played one less game than everyone else because we are playing Liverpool today. So, I mean, a win today would see us move all the way up into the dizzy heights of 7th. But, yeah, it's not looking too promising. Even at this rate, the Champions League is looking a little bit of a stretch. Then we do play Sheffield United in the second game of today's episode. And let's get straight into that Liverpool game. And as always, if you do enjoy today's episode, please do be sure to drop a like. I really do appreciate it, and it really does help me out. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. You are not yet already subscribed. I'm trying to hit 600 subscribers by the time Football Manager 21 drops. So if we can do that, that'll be absolutely fantastic. But let's see what we're working with here. Phillips is suspended, which is far from ideal. Tolga's picked up an injury, so Darko Agic is going to start on that left-hand side. I mean, we're going to have to bring on a couple of different players onto the bench. Hermoso's been out injured, but he's just about back fit again. And then who else can I get onto the bench? Is Galeno still knocking around? Or is Galeno's already on the bench? So we shall get... What kind of lineup? We don't have any... Oh, we don't have one midfielder on the bench. I'll get Emi Buendia on the... No, I don't know. I'll be... like 7 wingers, 3 wingers on the bench. Buendia's, you're coming off the bench. Sorry, mate. Alfie McCalmont, you can get on the bench. instead. So the lineup for today's game, it's going to be Pavlenka in goal, Franceschi and Bene at the back with Kene just in front of them, Davis left wing back, Barrientos right wing back, Bruno Costa and Söderberg in the middle, Agic on the left, Vignato on the right, and Ibrahim up top as that lone striker, just because Hermoso is not quite fully fit. And to be fair, his form's not been great. I mean, neither's anyone's form really. No one's in particularly good form. Nolan Kennedy's not doing too bad, but he has been playing mostly reserve team football or in games that should be winning comfortably anyway. And Söderberg's in alright form, mainly because he's been out injured, so he didn't have to sit through any of those absolutely disgraceful matches against mainly Manchester City. And who was the other one? Well, I suppose Chelsea wasn't too disgraceful. And against the 5-0 drubbing against our opponents today, Liverpool. And I don't know why I've gone onto the tactics screen there. What I do want to do, though, is I'm not watching this in 3D. Just switch it back to 2D. And let's get into it. Come on, boys. Can we take revenge on Liverpool? I mean, a nice 5-0 win for us would be absolutely fantastic here as Davis goes long over to Ibrahim. Can he take it past his man? No, he cannot. He tries to get the cross in, but the defender blocks it. But the clearance goes as far as our centre-back, Bene, and he goes all the way back to Pavlenka, back from injury, and hopefully giving us a little bit more defensive stability. Bene on the ball now. Looks out right to Vignato. He's got Barrientos ahead of him, but opts to go all the way back to the keeper. I quite like this. Just nothing silly, keeping possession of the ball and just waiting for an opportunity to open up. And that opportunity may be opening up. Davis takes it past Trent Alexander-Arnold, but his shot is straight at the Liverpool goalkeeper. But I think we've already shown more in this game than we did in the last game against Liverpool. So that's definitely not something to complain about. But 20 minutes gone so far, and we are playing quite well. I don't want to tempt fate here, but we're not doing too bad. We've definitely had the better of the game, but very, very little highlights to show for it so far. Liverpool's slight more of possession, but we have had more attempts on goal as someone has decided to start doing some banging upstairs. Don't know whether they're putting together a bookshelf or something, but we're at the half-time mark now. And to be fair, I'm just going to tell them that I'm happy with the performance. I can't really be expecting us to be beating Liverpool comfortably at half-time, given how we have been playing recently. This has actually been a pretty boring game, but to be fair, I'll take boring ahead of losing 5-0. Just give them a little shout of get creative. And there's less than 20 minutes left in this game. We need a little bit of magic. I'm going to get Hermoso on up top. I'm also going to bring on Galeno on that left-hand side. See if he can do something. Can he inspire a winner? It's a free kick for Liverpool. Fabinho to Tonali. Looks out left to Jonathan David. He's got Vignato for company, but he goes back to the fullback. Now Tonali all the way back to Van Dijk in the centre of defence. Tonali looks for Pedrinho, but Davis is there to cut it out, and Galeno can't force a counter-attack as he loses out to Gaza. Now Fabinho inside to Tonali. Liverpool having a nice spell of possession here, keeping the ball well. Bjorn goes to Tonali on the edge of the box. Don't give him any room. That is a fantastic strike, and Tonali absolutely smashes it into that top corner. Just a moment of magic, to be fair, from the Liverpool midfielder. Not a right lot that you can do about that. I would have liked us to close him down a little bit quicker than we did. He had a little bit too much space, but that is a fantastic strike. I'm going to make one more change here. We're going to get Fernandes on. Going to switch the wingers up to a more attacking role. Hermoso, you're going as an advanced forward. We're going attacking. We're going to try and take the game to Liverpool for these final 10 minutes and hopefully grab ourselves an equaliser and possibly even a winner, dare I say it, as Davis tries to get past Fabinho, but Fabinho takes the ball off him quite easily and boots it downfield. So going to demand more for these final 10 minutes. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Do something, please. Please. Time is ticking away into 4 minutes of injury time. Disappointing, but at least it's not 5-0. At least it's not 5-0. I'm a little bit more positive about that one than I was in the last game, but I'm just going to say, we're the underdogs out there and you gave it your best. Good effort, lads. Can't be too disheartened about that one. However, what I will be disheartened about is if Sheffield United beat us in the next game. And talking about the next game, I'll catch you in just a moment for that one. Right, so we are back and ready to take on our Yorkshire rivals in Sheffield United at Bramall Lane. Not going to make too many changes to the side, I don't think we're going to start Fernandes ahead of Bruno Costa. I'll leave Ibrahim out there for one more game. I'll also give Kenny a game because he's getting a little bit upset about how little he's playing recently. We'll get Buendia on the bench for Galeno because Galeno has picked up a little bit of a knock. But apart from that, I think I'm pretty happy with that lineup. Am I pretty happy with that lineup? Yeah, we'll stick with it. So it's going to be Pavlenka in goal, Franceschi and Bene at the back with Kene just in front of them, Davis left wing back, Barrientos right wing back, Fernandes and Söderberg in the middle, Agic on the left, Vignato on the right, and Ibrahim up top as that lone striker as we get ourselves into this game. And I just want a win. Just a simple 1-0 scrappy win will do me. Obviously, I'd like to win 5, 6, 7-0, but just a win. A win is all I need. Get us back into that kind of winning mentality. Try and find a little bit of form again. It's the first highlight of the game. Ibrahim dumps it off to Vignato. Is he going to go alone? Takes past his man. He does go alone. But the shot is straight at the Sheffield United keeper. But the first highlight of the game is a shot on goal for us, which we absolutely love to see. Everton have actually played before us and they did draw their game, so if we do get a win here, we'll be back level on points with them. They do have a much better goal difference than us. We've only scored 36 goals this season. That's pretty atrocious, isn't it? That is not very good. Gee, I didn't realise that we were that bad at scoring goals. 36 goals in, 26 games is not good at all, and definitely something that needs addressing. There's a ball with Cody, bringing it forward to Nkunku, back to Cody. Tries to switch it cross-field, but Barrientos is there. He plays it back to Pavlenka, and now we can build from the back. It's Pavlenka. What's he going to do with it? Just to Franceschi. Nice and simple. Bene. It's a great ball out to Barrientos on this right-hand side. He's got Vignato with him for company, but he's just going to go alone. Is Barrientos. Takes it past one. Plays it inside to Fernandes. It's a great ball to Agic. Agic on the volley. Agic is offside. I am very upset. That was a fantastic goal. Oh, it's going to be ruled out. He didn't look very far offside. Let's see this. Okay, it was an absolute mile offside. Jesus. How did I not spot that? Oh, bloody hell. Just 5 minutes left to go in this half. And once again, we just cannot score. Oh, come on. I'm far from pleased with what I just saw from this team. Be better, please. Söderberg over the free kick. Plays it in. Franceschi. He cannot miss. He tries his hardest to miss, but it's in off the crossbar. And we finally take the lead against a very, very poor Sheffield United side. A well-deserved lead, judging by how the game has gone so far. And Franceschi is the man to give us that lead. Absolutely fantastic stuff. And what a way to start off this second half. Going to give him a little shout of get creative, but it does not come in time before this highlight starts. Davis inside to Fernandes. Agic. Ball is bouncing around and it is cleared, but Kenny heads it down to Söderberg. To Agic. Fernandes. He's going to go alone. He shoots, and what a strike from Fernandes. The keeper will be disappointed to have been beaten at his near post. I don't care. I think he got a hand to it. It was a great strike from Fernandes on his left foot, nonetheless, as we'll watch it back in beautiful 3D. The assist for Agic as well, just inside the box. And that's absolutely smashed into that top corner. Unlucky goalkeeper, but you are not keeping out that one. As we're going to get Emi Buendia on that right-hand side. Ibrahim's not done a right lot, so we will get Hermoso up top on his return from injury. See if he can bag himself a goal. I say his return from injury. I brought him on off the bench in the last game, so it's not really his return from injury. That was the last game. And we've scored again somehow. I'm not sure who's going to be credited with that goal. Is it? No, it's Fernandes has been credited with the goal. Couldn't really see what had gone on there. But this is the kind of performance that we want to see. Oh, great awareness from Fernandes to get on the end of that, sliding in just in front of the Sheffield United goalkeeper. We're going to get Panzo on as well for these last 10 minutes because Davis is on a booking. He's looking a little bit tired. So I don't want to take any unnecessary risks. Don't want him getting sent off yet again. I'm still getting flashbacks from that, but now Buendia, he's got some room to run to Fernandes. Fernandes out to Agic. He's got Panzo for company and he plays it to him. Ball into Buendia and it's headed over the bar. But these are the kind of performances that we want to see. We've limited Sheffield United to very, very little opportunities. And as I say that, this ball's going to come in and they are going to score. But we do manage to get it clear. Shalabar into the box. Barrientos heads it back to his own keeper, I think, there. And the highlight, by the looks of things, is going to continue. Can we turn this into an attack? Agic has got a lot of space. Why are they giving him that much room to run? As he opts to go back to Kenny. Picks out Barrientos. Buendia. No, he does not take it past his man. He gets tackled. Now Sheffield United going to be coming on a counter-attack here, potentially. Campbell up against Benny. What can he do? That's a great ball. Wolves at the far post. I think he was offside. The linesman's not moved. He definitely was offside. And that goal is going to be ruled out. Shame for Sheffield United because it was a nice goal. But, Panzo just completely ignored Wolf there at the far post. Unfortunately, he let him go offside. So 2 minutes into 4 minutes added on. It's looking like Sheffield United have no hope of getting back into this one as Tanganga goes all the way back to Boyce Clark in the Sheffield United goal. Tries to pick out Nkunku, but Buendia is there, but he just loses it straight back to the Blades. Tanganga out to Chalobah on this right hand side. It's a poor touch, but he gets it back. Now Vieira, the former Leeds United man. Chalobah. Wolf plays it across goal and Campbell is there and he ruins the clean sheet. Just a lapse in concentration when we know that the game is won. It's not really what we want to see, but fortunately it's not really going to have too big of an impact on us. It was a nice little goal, to be fair, from Sheffield United, but there we have it, full-time, 3-1, a thoroughly deserved win. I'm just going to say I'm very happy with the result and the way that you played. That's what we want to see. We want the wins. Just get ourselves back into that winning mentality. Because to be fair, our running isn't the worst. We've got most of the tough teams out of the way. We do still have to play Arsenal away and Manchester United away. But apart from that, Norwich, Wolves, Leicester, Everton are a decent side, to be fair. But West Ham, West Brom, Southampton, Bournemouth, Brighton, Fulham, it's not the worst running in the world. But anyway, for the next episode, we'll come back for that second leg against Schalke because, to be fair, all focus now really does turn to the Champions League because that is the only thing really, in my opinion, that we have got left to play for. But that is where I'm going to finish off today's episode. As always, if you have enjoyed, please do be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, and I'll catch you in the next episode.